Welcome to another edition of Whiskey, Games, and Nerd Stuff. Today's whiskey is Crown Royal Peach, and today's nerd stuff is we're going to finish up the box that I pulled out of the tote the other day. Enjoyed that Crown Royal Peach as a good sipper. It's also a good mixer. I know there's been a lot of people that have mentioned what they like to mix with it. Would love to hear any comments of additional stuff you'd like to mix. And I'm really curious, of all the Crown Royals, I know Crown and Coke's always that thing, and they got the Crown Royal Apple, Crown Royal Peach. Is there a particular Crown Royal that you like to drink straight the most? So let's go ahead and go through the cards. The first one, as you can see on the top, it is a beta card. It's a beta Scathe the Zombies. Turn that just a little bit. And then I have a collector's edition. Black Ward, another collector's edition. Black Ward. A collector's edition Blue Ward. And if I remember correctly, when the collector's edition came out, with the exception of lands, every card is just as rare as any other card. So what was a common card is just as rare as the Black Lotus. So if you think about it, it's kind of interesting where you've got, from a rarity perspective, with the collector's edition boxes, that each card is just as rare as any other card. However, of course, the Power and Iron and things like that are going to be the ones that everybody's looking for. And then we've got an Unlimited Mountain and another Unlimited Mountain. Go ahead and move these over here. Oops, sorry. And then we have a Revised Mountain. And I mentioned this in the other video. Sometimes I have a hard time distinguishing Revised from Unlimited, but the Revised lands will say they'll have a tap symbol, so that's Revised. And then the Unlimited will say and spell out tap. I got to reposition that camera so it doesn't show that glare. And then I believe these should all be unlimited cards like the last time. So we've got a Circle Protection White, Creature Bond. Most of these are in good shape. Flight, Banish Hero, Jump, Guardian Angel, Kroll Worm, which it's always amazing how everybody thought that was the card back in the day. Banish Hero. We have 3 Plague Rats. We have a Grizzly Bear. Giant Spider. Another Circle Protection White. Crystal Prism. Banish Hero. Tranquility. Sea Serpent. Weakness, which I remember watching a video the other day where somebody had mentioned that the Magic 30 edition thing that they were doing that was supposed to be the beta reprints, that they weren't doing weakness. I'd love to hear in the comment section why they're not doing weakness. Just kind of didn't make sense to me. Warm Mammoth, Dryads, Psychic Venom, and Plague Rats. And then we've got, go ahead and put these over here, because we're moving into cards that I didn't even know were in here. Looks like we've got some legends. So we got a Falcon, Rust, Another rust. Pyrotechnics. I didn't even realize there was legend cards in this box. Looks like I've got a playset of Pit Scorpions. 3 Keepers of the Faith. Glyph of Doom. 2 Giant Thugs. 2 Ghosts of the Damned. 3 Enchanting Beings. 4 Devouring the Deep. 2 Cat Warriors. Forest Walk. 2 Alabaster Potions. 2 Staffs of Zegon. Oh, that's Antiquities. All right, so it looks like we have Legends and Antiquities in here. Let's take a sip. Artifact Blast counters any artifact that's being cast. You know what? This might make a good inclusion in my Krenko Commander deck. Would love to hear any comments of if you believe this would be a good inclusion, especially with how Brothers War came out. There's so many good artifacts and artifact creatures out there. This would counter any artifact that's being cast. That's pretty cool. And it looks like we have Phyrexian Gremlins from Antiquities. Artifact Ward. Tablet of Empty. Clay Statue. 2 Argathrian Tree Folks. And what looks to be a Protection of Green beta. So I love how, for those that have watched these first 3 videos, or the box videos, for the most part, I seem to have random beta cards thrown in here with some collector's edition. We found Dark. So basically what this box was, when we look at all 3 of them, there was beta cards in there, there was Antiquities in there, there was Dark in there, there was Legends in there, there's collector's editions in there, and there was some Unlimited in there as well. So that's kind of definitely interesting. What's interesting is that particular tote that I pulled this out of had about probably 10 of these particular boxes in there. So I'm very interested to see what I have in there. I've been trying to find I'm trying to find the tote that has a bunch of the old dead, or the quote dead TCGs. There was a lot of older TCGs. I don't know if anybody remembers. I think there was Werven, Doom Trooper. There was something. I want to say there was a Galactic Empire. Then we had Rage. I don't know if anybody remembers Rage. Then there was an Age of Empires TCG that I really liked the Age of Empires TCG, and I know I have a whole box full of that. They had the BattleTech TCG, which Wizards came out with, which Wizards produced. There was a Dune TCG. There was one it was a karate one called Ultimate Combat that I remember quite well. So I'm trying to find the tote that has a bunch of the older ones, but because I travel so much, I only have so much time to go to the storage unit that has all these particular older ones from way back in the day. I really want to find the box that has my older Magic cards in there. I know it's in there, it's just a matter of kind of finding it. So as I kind of get these videos are going to kind of seem random, but I'm just kind of trying to go through to find some of my older stuff in there. And as I pull stuff out, I kind of talk about it. I think everybody's that have watched several of these videos that realize this point. I'm a big proponent of, you like what you like. Here's stuff I happen to like. I talk about the things I like, and if I don't like it, I'm pretty much not going to talk about it. unless it's one of those things where I'm going to go on a rant, which I haven't done yet. But I do appreciate everybody sitting with these videos. If you do like these videos or mildly entertained on these or would like to see more, please like, subscribe, comment. It does help the analytics on there. And again, I really appreciate you taking the time. And until next time, cheers.